Have you watched these pro-abortion, pro-murder rallies? The people are just disgusting. Like, why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb.
Matt Gaetz went viral this past weekend for his fatphobic and misogynistic comments. Who would have guessed? Well, the Florida congressman, when he was confronted about those comments today, he went ahead and doubled down. Welcome into TYT's Overruled. I am your host, Adrienne Lawrence. At the Turning Point event this past weekend, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz decided to use his talking time to tear down women. Here's the rest of that commentary.
These people are odious on the inside and out. They're like 5'2", 350 pounds, and they're like, give me my abortions or I'll get up and march and protest. And I'm thinking, march? You look like you got ankles weaker than the legal reasoning behind Roe versus Wade. A few of them need to get up and march. They need to get up and march for like an hour a day, swing those arms, get the blood pumping, maybe mix in a salad.
Now, attacks on women's physical features is a take right out of the Trump textbook, where you may have seen it before. It also seemed to be quite foolish for Gaetz, given that his base is of the larger persuasion, because the states with the highest obesity rates, they happen to be red. In Florida, in fact, 64% of residents are overweight or obese. So perhaps a congressman should spend less time fat shaming and maybe more time ensuring that his constituents will actually vote for him. Now, of course, Gaetz felt the need to double down today on those fatphobic and misogynistic comments. And the Florida man, well, he said this in response to questions about those comments over the weekend.
It's just pure ugliness, and I see that ugliness on the inside, I see it on the outside. You know, even in the horrible circumstance where an abortion may happen, it is nothing to celebrate and it is nothing to cheer.
Mm-hmm. Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended.
Now, let's all be honest. We all know that Matt Gaetz is not a virtuous or a dignified man. Rather, he seems to have more in common with rodent dung than with human decency. But for him, to attack the appearance of women who simply are objecting to being robbed of their bodily autonomy, it seems rather pathetic, but also kind of Gaetz-like. Gaetz is really doing nothing more than playing on that old trope that women who seek equality are less desirable. It's the same kind of thing he did when he condemned women who are educated. Clearly, as we know, Gaetz tends to like his ladies dumb and allegedly quite young. He's been reported for being under investigation for engaging in an alleged child sex trafficking ring. But regardless, given that Gaetz' wingman is up for sentencing soon and he also just filed a motion with sensitive information under seal, really it seems that Gaetz should probably focus more on his prospective defense and less on the looks of women who will not sleep with him. And of course, that being said, why don't you let me know what you think of Gaetz' recent attacks on women? Whether it's their education, their looks, their feeling, maybe entitlement to their own bodies. I'd love to hear your comments in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.